Go! Now!
Rich, in, go! Go! Go!
Move! I'm going! They're breaking off.
They've given up for now.
Let's put some distance between us. We can rest a moment.
By Thor, he fought well. Raging like a bonfire.
We should go back.
Oswald may have survived, Ruud as well.
It's possible.
Ruud's men will press the advantage. We must be ready when they attack.
We'll go to Norwich. Meet me there when you can.
He died a hero, there's no doubt. If his god won't take him, Odin's sword women will.
Thor lends me strength.
No Seder can save you now.
No, you're dead!
You run like a coward. Wits, use them.
Heliga er att gerast!
More sail! Sail down! Sing, my ravens! Sail! Catch the wind! Drop the sails! Sail out! Yes, sail! Let the sail out!
We cannot raise the sail here.
Take the mast down. Mast up! We'll pick.
Sailing here is not possible.
Drop the mast! Hold on.
What's the meaning of this?
It's never ended, eh? Oswald is dead.
Well, you made it.
It's really important to look at it.
What can I tempt you with? This could come in very handy. Yes, this will strike fear into the hearts of your enemies. I hope to see...
I will see you later.
Welcome!
I'm off.
Always good to have.
These will come in very handy. You should always... Until next we...
I must take my leave.
No stean je oflakin.
Oswald is dead! Oswald is dead! We mourn the loss of our future king and hope for East Anglia.
Another king lost, Abel.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face half-done?
You have not failed him. Ruud's clan is badly weakened. We can still cure...
What Danes would risk their asses now?
We can take the battle to what remains of Ruud's...
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Bor.
On the sea. Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron, held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front, and sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reached the walls.
We raise a Fyrd, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing...
It can work, Finir. If they fight and... You there! Did you hear?
Aye, we did. He dragged Ruud to the bowels of the...
Ruud may be gone, but his clan still plagues East...
For Oswald?
Two eager Saxons is not yet defeated.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster...
The Reeve of Thetford, Winston.
We can assemble a forward camp.
Ride with me, Finir.
Then I hope Theodort remains untouched by Ruud's violence.
Hope is a scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
If Ruud's clan continues to roam this kingdom unchecked, the people of East Anglia will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into the fens to beg a horde of frightened farmers for aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finir. Remember that.
It was my task to find them a king, not protect that king against every danger that might befall him.
Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do.
Right, right. No need to remind me how far I fell short.
Watch your back. Ruud's clan may still be nearby.
These fucking farmers must have more than this. What did you expect, brother? Sword and silver. We had a bit of fun.
Theodort, just ahead.
Wood smoke and ash. Ruud's men have been here.
So no time's to waste what the Lord has given us.
What about you? There's so little.
No! Everything is gone, Reeve. Everything.
Ah, my friend, we will rebuild, I promise you. You have a will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Ruud's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Elmenham.
You're still a Dane from top to two, but you're met.
Oswald died defending East Anglia, defending you. Will you not do the same?
What? Die in defense?
East Anglia will fall if Ruud's clan is not defeated.
Pretty words, Dane.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your
Bold offer if you do as you promise.
I will take this news to our forward campaign.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple.
Ain't got the strength no more.
Off we go! Sail out! Let's have a song. Continue later. Some sort of armed
Rip them to pieces! Let's hit the bastards! Bring them down!
Kingsbury, infested through its men. signal victory. The Reeve has come to join me. Let's hope his promise holds.
What's the matter here?
The horn! It's been so long since I've heard that sweet sound!
I held to my oath.
My promise holds, aye.
With your aid.
In past times, that horn was used to muster feuds all across our land.
Good. Whatever willing men you find, rally. I would like to see.
Ready for battle.
May I see your...
nothing else I can do.
I'm... Put that gear to good use out there.
I have something that...
Not even Grandfather has caught one of these. Only a true fisherman could catch this one. These are...
I must be on...
Come back soon.
What have you got?
You know you have use for this. Yes, I can resell these. Anything you find, bring it to me. You know, you are my second best customer. Always a pleasure doing business, Eivor. Perfect. I'll happily take this. Eager to find a new home for these. Always a pleasure doing business, Eivor. Done shopping?
I would like to see...
Can't have too many. Use it wisely. You should get that. Honestly. An excellent purchase. Is that every?
I will see you...
I hope to see you soon.
brother's fleet, gathered and ready. That horn came from Elmar. Valdis must have got to them.
Gathering dust.
Eivor! Word of your actions in Theoborg has spread like wildfire. Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his. The Kingsbury horn has inspired men. All it seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Sax.
A pity he's not here.
The forces will be... Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Valdis will lead the field at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
Oswald was a man who didn't hesitate when you sought him for favors. A man who gave his life for his kingdom. Honor him.
For Oswald!
Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia.
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life, maybe they are one and the same. Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing for the spearden. A watcher alight on water's wake, another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Rued's shit stains will see us coming. Steady! Hold course!
Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air! Arrows! Odin's hell! And the sword maidens take them swiftly.
Close one that was!
Keep your shield arms limber! Harden yourselves, then!
Steady your hands! Hold for impact! Hold! Now! knights! Charge! For Oswald!
Good that glorious refugees! Rude storms are all fog! Prepare to cut them down! This is come and die on my blades!
Go rest your god! East Anglia depends on it! Oswald. He lives.
Oswald lives! Eivor, is that you? Shut your arse, twig spine.
Stand fast.
Worry not for me. Silence, fool. So this is what it comes to. If this swine is to get him.
A miserable clan you lead, Rued.
Yes, and one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers.
While pity restrains my blade.
Not till I've taken all these swords have to offer.
East Anglia will have its king, and it will not be you.
A groveling worm in a cage? You must be blind to stand with such a man.
For all your efforts, only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
They should be roomed, wolf-kissed. Made thralls, not treated as equals. We are better than this. Than all of them.
Do not drag me down to the sewage you wallow in. For all your efforts, only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. Why does a Dane fight tooth and nail for a Saxon? This Saxon of all.
He has abandoned that which you do not. He is fit to rule, fit to lead.
Thank you. You throw in with these wastrels? These...
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God. I won't have my reign be...
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear.
These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit.
Does Eivor bow to kings?
To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact.
And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
I should speak with Oswald, see if he's well.
Finished! To the ships! Raise the old man! Oswald lives! You fight well, heathen. Not bad yourself, Saxon.
We did it! I can't believe we did it!
Thank you for heeding me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is...
But you're not asleep.
Well fought! Well...
You came as...
If I'd known you were still...
Look around you.
And soon, something more grand to...
And why would I?
I fought poorly.
Oswald, stop.
Come then.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them.
Hardly. My...
I saw a bale of hay back.
Later, Abel.
Then I will see you at...
Aye.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin. Wedding preparations in full bloom.
Come, see my wares. You never know when this might come in handy. Glad to replenish your stock. Seems like you're expecting trouble. You would look very powerful with that. Finish looking around.
I must take my...
How grand! Not
Beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future.
No greater honor than to serve aboard your sea steed, Eivor.
Eivor! I'm so glad you've made
I
it.
will wait for the day I earn a place at your side.
Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another wait.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I?
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Here for a challenge? Eivor! Wolf-kissed.
They are not, Brothier.
Even after drink.
Keep your...
I could hardly believe my ears either.
Yes, that's it. As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Impressive. Skål, Eivor! Let's have a drink.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special...
A metal not
To Odin!
and the new king. Not bad, wolf.
A fool's wager.
A challenge, not...
I will drink you under the table.
Confident, are you?
And we'll make it in...
I accept.
Drink more.
Got some on your boots. This ale is strong, Broder.
Now.
Fine.
Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? Come join me! The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moved...
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forever.
Are you all right?
I've tasted...
I'm glad to hear it.
I always felt like Skoll, Hati, chasing.
You can let them go. Say...
My longships in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
I have... You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor.
It need not be the...
Not... Behold, how lightfoot...
The boar represents fertility.
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor, yet I wonder.
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey, hey.
Have another horn of mead, brother.
Did you hear?
Keep that up.
Wait, did you hear? Did my...
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
These are the moves of Elmenhar.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there. Friends, honored guests. We've pushed through hard, but it is not caught. May we always so to my Dane friends and for my fellow Christians. I see East Anglia's future.
Still a bit soft on insults.
And to Eivor.
On behalf of East Anglia,
Would you have any words?
Oswald, you would not have been my first I thought you weak. I came to see that all qualities of a man worthy to...
To Oswald! Skull!
Skull!
Skull! Okay, everyone, the bridle race. Steady all!
Viking! Oswald! I challenge you.
I accept.
No square, only sweat and blood.
He may be wounded, but don't let your guard down.
Let's settle this.
I will bury.
Should a king show mercy to... I'll not give you the satisfaction of a good death for my god for...
You have won.
Your life is gone. Now go!
I do not understand. Oswald is a coin. One side mercy, Saxon or Dane.
Such a strange display. Courage and restraint like I've never seen. With all that's happened, with all the chaos Ruud wrought, still, Oswald found reason to spare him.
It's a strange thing.
A remarkable thing. From what inner spring does such kindness run? I'd like to know. With my duty here fulfilled, I'm now...
Rise, old friend.
Be well, Finir. You continue to surprise Oswald of Elmenham.
Thank you, Eivor.
You did.
You'll have it.
Until next time, King. It seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. You seem sad.
I am. Sven was a good friend.
Was? What do you mean?
Oh no, Eivor. You've been away.
No.
Taking it hard, very hard.
Anyhow.
May I see you?
I do good.
I have to...
Fight well, Eivor.
There was so much we were meant.
Tovi.
Eivor, it's Sven.
Tovi,
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed.
I'm sure he went.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do. When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this. Sven wasn't, and I wasn't ready either. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. I was not prepared to lose my parents.
That must have been...
Someone else might have done better than me. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft.
He was the most skilled.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Tovi. And know you are valued. When I close my eyes, Sven, I see your designs on the arms of the gods.
Push me any further, Holger, and I will make you eat that wretched hat of yours.
Do you not know fine millinery when you see
Rowan,
one?
Holger, why all this shouting?
Silence, both of you! Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Ha! Rot is a pointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now!
In Sigurd's absence, who has bet—
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but
Please start again.
I will start. I have...
Philly, what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision. Award. Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. I am ashamed to say my knack, but when I peered across the lane, there he was.
Painting, Rowan.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take—
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you know that my work required often when lacking the proper tools. I have made use of no—
You cut off my horse's teeth!
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frame to make a perfect brush.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail!
It was early.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will—
My horse looks like a fool.
Do not conflate hair with beauty.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed it.
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for...
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by tears, return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. Word of our growing settlement has reached out. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far without that.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but...
Yes, I'd heard.
I think we all wish that.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have.
Randvi,
I'm fine. Oh, I think I have. I feel some...
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride.
That sounds lovely. And too far. Now, what was it?
I want to see the Alliance map. What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had been...
Ah, yes. Sigurd is... He has partnered with a rebellious Thane called Giedrich. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Ouse River that divides Oxenfordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grantebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch... Follow me. We won't take the longship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the Longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods. It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen, and hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here. This water smells off.
You get used to it.
I do not wish to. Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Well, is that Eivor I see? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is
well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have...
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about.
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with oxen of wood there. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river.
That could cripple your town if it carries...
It's crippled me already.
So what will
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Oh, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer.
Good. Eivor, come. The bandits are camped on the river, he said. East of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day and already you are lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
We will help Magnian clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find... Ravenclan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
Come back anytime, my friend.
There, the bandit camp.
All right, stay close, and do as I do.
Brood and look sternly at the horizon?
By all means.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
There. That's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse.
feel great.
That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink, to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you?
Your horse is outside.
Thank the gods she is.
She is here, so...
Eivor, over here. Look at this.
Oh, someone is thirsty.
What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus Tape.
Randvi, we can do...
Mead Queen, then.
All right. Let us drink.
Beautiful.
Rulemonger.
But you have my fealty, Randvi.
Any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the Mead Queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
So, are you satisfied?
More than satisfied. After just... It's a sunken tower near a waterfall. Close to... It's near the highest point of a hill.
All right.
I know it might not show...
Oh, it's...
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randvi, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits and breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma, was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close, very quickly.
Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randby.
If you must. Look there! That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. Look at this. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind...
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air, married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wanderer.
I think so too.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage...
True. Thank you for today.
Then don't.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I am...
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but... That is... comforting to hear.
Many times I wished to...
Say all you like.
Today has meant so much.
Deeds are more direct than words. Andri? years. Let's go. Run up the sail. Sing us a song. Sail! Sail! Catch the wind! Strike up a tune. Let's hear a story.
Unar the Ugly was an excellent sailor who could pilot a longship entirely on his own. This is why King Sigvaldi kept him around. In all other matters, Unar was a cruel, anxious, and humorless man. He was one of the most unlikable people I have ever known. One year, I recall we had invited some Carls from the Yngling clan to dine with us. As we were serving ale, we came to find that we had none left. It so happened that the ale had run out just before reaching Unar's hall. This raised in him a word storm, and he accused Sigvaldi of treachery. Every man in the longhouse jeered at Unar for raising such a fuss. This made Unar angrier than before, and he stormed out. A short time later, I set this scorn pole upon the men of England! So there is honor! We looked outside and saw that Unar had severed one of the heads of the Engling's horses and stuck it upon a hazel branch. When he saw us gathering at the door, the Engling calls among us. Unar panicked and ran. He was not seen for many months.
Raise the mast! Let the sail out! Let's have a song. Won't be gentle if they stop.
Hey, hold on, you!
These soldiers are tightly wound. An alehouse. This must be it.
Hey, who are you? Stop right there.
and to my brother from Leicester. With thanks aqua for me. On for my gift to me.
Sigurd is not here. I'll ask around.
Vi should have wendan his hållet salpe. Luvodan his salt, Totas?
I'm looking for two men, not locals. A Norse and an Arab.
The fellas the soldiers came after. If I were you, friend, I'd keep mum about them.
Då that du ville att ni gaffet anno. Now åt the sheer.
These soldiers always leave a bleeding mess.
Are you the alewife?
You are not welcome here.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
It was him what caused the ruckus. Him and that other one were here, talking to Thane Giedrich. Then Lady Edwin's soldiers swept in. A fight broke out. The soldiers nabbed Giedrich, though.
Which way did my brother go? I'm asking...
Look, Dane, you stop...
You seem to respect this man, Giedrich. If he was talking to my brother, it's because he wants what's best for this Shire. Maybe you're a woman who also wants Shire to be free and to decide its own fate. A woman who'll stand up for her village, who won't be crushed under the boot of oppression.
I hope I am.
Such a woman would help me find Giedrich.
You're right, you are. It's a good bet they hid in one of them fish houses.
Sigurd and Basim headed south. They wouldn't go far. I'll check along the river.
These angelic warrior women gather the bravest slain warriors and bring them to Odin's hall to feast and fight forever. What a joke!
It's not unlike what our ancestors.
Smells like a fish house. Good spot to hide.
Wait! Stop!
Ahlan wa sahlan, Eivor.
We could have cut you to bloody giblets, Wolf-Kissed.
Why so unnerved, brother? It's not like you.
Half the soldiers of the Shire are hunting us. You must have known.
Is that why you haven't come home?
Your brother's a busy man, Eivor.
It's good to see you again, Basim. Even if you haven't kept my brother trained on the task at hand.
It's not my place to lead your brother about like a bridled mare.
Now there's an idea. Brother, we should be forging alliances. Send this man back to his war.
Eivor, God, we have made strides towards an alliance, in fact. A local...
I've heard of him. The alewife also mentioned a Lady Edwin.
Lady Edwin's husband was the Shire's elderman, until Gudrun's army ended his life. Now she's taking up her husband's fight, with a promise of aid from King Alfred of Wessex.
Edwin vows revenge on the Danes who stole her husband.
From what we know, Alfred is a fearsome king. If Edwin can win...
So to fight her, you've pledged your sword to a minor thane who likely commands a gang of farmers and fishermen.
Have faith, Eivor. A few hundred...
Gods. All men and women, noble or...
This is true. Sometimes greater than the average mind can fathom.
Well, Edwin has Giedrich in shackles now.
Not if we act soon. She dragged her prisoners to the Longhouse.
If Giedrich is our best chance for an alliance, let's see it done.
Sigurd, has Basim talked you into something of little reward?
Eivor, have you lost hope in my warcraft? I heed Basim's wisdom, but he follows my lead. Always.
He has the look of one who trusts none but himself.
Basim is secretive by nature, but he is wise and forthright. And he has opened my eyes to a magnificent truth. He has promised me a reward so unusual, so incredible, it will shatter your mind to shards.
brother. Our bond has the iron heft of a war axe. Do not let Basim and his prophecies of good fortune sway you from our simple goal.
Never. Our goal is fixed. We shall soon be the Lords of Mercia, then all of England. But Basim has a deep insight. He's read wisdom in the lines of my face, and heard the litany of my forefathers, and... well, there will be time enough for my saga later.
Ut congregentur ad Marcus et dixit ad vulgares et terra superbus est lo...
You think you can guzzle the grog?
Oh!
Mid anfeld yn wabe. Mesyn to fella to wir cynnydd at onion i'r
She's in there. Come, we'll batter the door.
Give me a hand!
Sigurd, kill this sweaty fishwife.
Stay your blades. This traitor Giedrich will face trial, as will all the treasonous thanes of this shire.
You're the traitor, Edwin, calling on Alfred of Wessex begging for his army.
Clap your mead hole,
You'll sell us out to Wessex!
Lady, there's no need for slaughter. We all want...
You heathenish fork-tongued Dane.
Lady, choose your next word. Lay down your arms. Free my friend here and kiss my lordly feet. You will not...
Sigurd, are you cracked?
And you can kiss my rosy red ass, wayface. I've done with this offal. I leave them to you. Flay them alive and tan their flesh for saddles.
Giedrich, what have they done to you?
What kind of mess did you get yourself into?
Don't stop me! I can still find these fuckers!
Much more like it.
Hey, intruder! Here! Come on!
Run home!
Damn Edwin! Blood frost in Forshire!
No.
Damn it to hell! The happy escaped! Good lord, Lord, you fight well. Thank
Giedrich, this...
Well met.
That was your plan, Sigurd. To charm the lady with your vague hope of kingship.
Prophecy, Eivor, not hope.
No time to squabble. Edwin's taken most of... She has her way.
Tend your wounds.
And what of the holy woman Fulke? You promised us a meeting with her.
I did, aye. But it's a fair mystery.
Where is she?
Thane Holt will know. Fulke lives on his lands, but he'll be...
Tell us where, and we'll go now. Their lives depend on this...
Southwest of here, halfway to Oxenaforda.
Basim! Off again, Eivor. You and I, with blades drawn and hearts ablaze.
Who is this Fulke that Basim spoke of?
An ally, Eivor. A most important ally. A holy woman who trades in prophecies and secret knowledge.
That is not the sort of alliance we're looking for, Sigurd.
No, it's even better. You cannot imagine what discoveries await.
You're speaking strangely, brother.
Because I'm alive, Eivor. My heart's alight with the fuel of battle fire. Like old times, eh?
Yes, Sigurd. Like old times.
Remember our hunts beyond the Northern Way? Our first big kill was a 10-point deer. We brought it down together. The arrows from our bows like darts of ice.
With sharpened shin bones for skinning the beast.
You on the right, me on the left. We leapt and struck.
We crashed to the ground like a felled tree. Then the bloody struggle.
Damn animal bit my hand. Never knew a buck could bite so hard.
But I pierced its throat, spilling its life wine into the drifts. That put an end to him.
Such tales your siblings tell.
It's just one of 1,000, Basim. It was the glorious dawn of our lives.
You haven't yet explained who this Fulke woman is.
When the time is right, I will.
She is the fulcrum of a larger plan.
Above conquering England, what larger plan could we need?
Patience, Eivor. Patience.
Fine. Keep your dread secrets, brother. But if this alliance fails, you may take them to your grave.
This fever will break once you know the whole truth. I promise.
Et dixa ad eos rapscaios Andreas Dominus Noster, et cia ita est. Quod est trebent officini in esorium pabulum, reprebriant delicta patrum priorum.
What's the meaning of this?
Can't run up the sail! Sing us a song. Hush now. There's the trial. They are about to execute the prisoners.
These subjects of the Lady Edwin have...